Hey everyone, WW2 here, and welcome back to World War II Civ. Okay, now, I've been thinking a bit. I think I'm going to change my approach here. So the Japanese have a couple of cities out here. They're unlikely to hit Australia anytime soon. This guy's 9, can I see one of their men up here? Not over here. Over here. 11-11. Okay, so attacking them is tough. But I have a fleet. I'm thinking I should pull this fleet back, this one here, and send up a transport with the two Anzacs and maybe this guy, and try to take some cities. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Fortify them all, wake them all. Okay. Here, you jump up here. Right, we have workers now. Jump on that. Oh, this is in India. Yeah, you guys are good. Okay, where's Kathmandu? Get over here and get started on this road immediately. I need this thing built as fast as humanly possible. Do I have any unroaded cities in India? I actually don't think I do. No, India's well connected, impressively. Oh, these are connected too, through Thailand. That's cool. Okay, I think we already have incenses. I don't even know why saltpeter's here. It's useless. Okay, well, let's just get started improving the land that we do already have. Didn't know we were going to go to auto-move this fast. I thought they were closer than that already. I really hope there aren't U-boats out here already. If there are and I lose those two, I'm going to be really unhappy. I have lost so much of my navy already, which apparently, I've mentioned before that there's a family member who's a big fan of this. Is the one who really got me to play it in the first place. And I was talking to him about some of these. In fact, he's the one who gave me the idea that I should change course with my early fleet and just try to take these cities from Japan. Just to bother him, because I can. And I mentioned two things initially, which he said happened to him on his first time playing as Britain. This here, which is a problem. Man, 12 attack? Man, they have a 12. Yeah, I'm not holding Nicosia. It's just, I'm not even going to try at this point. It's not going to happen. And this, the fiasco with the fleet and the capture of Nicosia. He said both of those happened to him early on when he was playing. Because you just don't know better. You don't know what the extent of the German fleet. I did. But I did not expect them to get up there that fast, nor did I actually know they had a bunch of subs right there. I probably should have, but I didn't. That's a lot of food. That's a cattle 12 that gives you 13 food. Big deal. Okay, so they'll arrive on top of him. Or not. Oh, it's the Adelaide. And those two. They're slower than normal. Okay, so that's mine. These are German. Bomb these things. Come on, my Armstrong! I'm gonna lose all of my planes that are marginally good. Actually, before I do any more of that, you guys are gonna shell him, despite how useless you are. At least it's something. What is the defense on this thing? It is 16. How are you this bad? My planes are terrible. That actually worked. Okay, so I'm not bothering with this thing. Not yet, at least. Okay, these are both the beefy kind, so I need to hit them both. Every one of these destroyers that I take out's a big deal. There you go. The coastal subs I'm far less concerned about. I can destroy them at my leisure. Any real submarines, those need to die. Now, I do know this about Germany. He has a special transport with 2 spots that it can carry guys in. And he has a couple of units suitable to attack me with. Now, I'm assuming he's probably going to focus all of his efforts on the allies that he's fighting, particularly the Dutch at the moment, and then the Belgians immediately after. However, should he send attacking forces at me, he's probably going to use that special transport. And if he does that, it's probably going to land up here somewhere. He could try to land it down here, but given how deep into my territory that goes, I don't think it's likely. Okay, what do we have in here? Yeah, you're a damaged light cruiser. I do have a full health destroyer. Do I risk it, though? Nah, not worth it. Let's just get everyone back safely. Okay, White Horse. So, White Horse I actually should have build a worker. This was also brought to my attention. It's something I never would have considered. The furs here are a big deal for America. America suffers from war weariness and whatnot, and they only have a handful of luxuries. They've got, like, wines here. I think one of the gems here are luxury, and I think one of their golds is a luxury. Gold is generally a bonus resource, but there is a type of it that is an actual luxury in the game, and so I think those are what they have. I don't believe they have any tobacco. They have some here, but they can't use it because there's no export from Cuba. And if they take Mexico, they can have the incense, which is also very, very helpful. They don't have it by default, and they're probably not gonna. But they have furs here, and so that could help them with their war effort if I build a road all the way up there. So I'm thinking I should start these like a big road through the hills mainly. It's quite an ambitious project, but it may benefit my allies in the long run. Okay, I just need better production. These industrial plants are super helpful. We're also working, which square was it? This square. You get to work on that. I really should have been using my World War I subs more effectively to deal with the submarines. They can find them pretty well. And that probably would have made a lot of my difficulties a lot less difficult. But I can't go back and change what's happened, so we're just going to have to move on from where we are. There should be a road on that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can make it into London. Get in there. Awesome. Come on! Let's give it a shot. Nah. I'm just gonna have him do it. I don't believe you have Blitz. not explore? Yeah, it doesn't have blitz. Just get behind the line. That's Spain. Okay. Yeah, get back into the city. Holy cow, no one out here is a barracks. You two, these are cheap things. Get these done. Really? Do I have dyes? It's hard to tell what I have. These guys don't have dyes. I don't have time to worry about dyes. We need to establish this road network. Go down there. Both of you. This is a huge deal, getting this road up. Okay, this road is already connected. You guys are not. That's just special fortresses. Not a heavy artillery. Change that out for a worker. I'm going to try to take out these U-boats if I can. Every U-boat he loses is a point for me. I'm surprised I can even see them. It must be because of the destroyer that's parked in here. My bombers are reasonably effective against submarines because of their terrible defense. And like I said before, I have no issue throwing these things against the wall. World War I destroyers exist to be used. Is that a coastal sub? It is. He's only got one more actual U-boat right here. I could send a handful of them up here, try to find that other U-boat and kill it. You know? Okay, I'm going to use the World War I destroyers to take out the U-boat. Where are they? Man, I've got a bunch of them. But I think I'm going to use my 1939s on these. These only have a 4 defense, and only 4 hit points. And the odds of me beating them in pretty much every encounter with the 1939 are pretty high. Which means it could be a good opportunity for level ups. And there's no risk to us. I must have missed when he destroyed that one. Or I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, I have a bunch of them here. Right. Of course, things like that will happen. Where my 11 loses to a 4. It's the problem with this low health. Come on! I'm losing destroyers to coastal submarines. And I'm attacking! This thing has a really high defense, doesn't it? Yeah, and that's pretty high up there. If I could... A part of me wants to just chuck my World War I's at it. The issue is, if the... Right, I was talking about the special transport before. The reason I brought that up is because he's going to need an escort for it. And he's used pretty much all of his strong ships. Now, he could just send 3 of his destroyers, because they are strong enough for the computer to probably qualify them. But, if he sends the Gneisenau out as the defense, well, one of the defenders, that'll slow its movement, because it'll move... Come on. I have lost 3 destroyers to these things. This is stupid. He'll have to move out the Gneisenau as defense, which means it will be slow. I'm going to lose it. It'll be as slow as the transport is, which is 5 movement. Which means even if he does drop off units, there's no way he's getting back to the mainland in time. And with nothing else to really divide our fire, we're definitely going to kill that thing if we get a chance. That'll take out the last of his real strong ships. He still has the pre-dreadnoughts, but they're more of a nuisance than an actual threat. And they're so slow that whatever he uses them for, we can kill them before they can escape. I still haven't seen him wipe out Poland, which is good for me, because that means some of his forces are busy over there. I would love to actually stall him on this front, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Given the hits I've already taken, I'm probably just going to have to use whatever I can to reinforce my own position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can make it and back. I really did want to help out France. And Belgium. Holland less, because of how weak their guys are. They wouldn't be super effective as a wall anyway. But Belgium and France, they've got units that are almost equivalent to mine in terms of defense this early. Those are more coastal subs. He doesn't have any of his super destroyers in there. And then there's the Gneisenau. Attacking a minefield is ill-advised. It's got a 800 defense. You're probably not ever going to kill one. If I did, there's another one right underneath it. And if I managed to get through 2 of them, all it would do is give me access to this little patch of water. If I had this city, then that'd be handy. But basically, if I was really that determined to land on them, I could just sign a rite of passage with Norway and drop right here. Which is probably what I would do if I were going to actually try to counter-invade them. But that'd be pointless. They have enough units, and air power, primarily, to drive me back, and I have nothing with which to attack. Okay, both of those moved, right? Yeah. These are the French ones. Please make it back inside. So I lost the Renown. Why is the Repulse on top? Yeah, the hood's way better. At least in better condition. I guess I can find out if there's anything out here. And if there is, I can give him another target. There's not. Okay. Part of me wants to send out some destroyers to find the subs that are hanging around here. I think it's just a handful of them. I would do that if I had planes I could spare to take them out. At the moment, I have no guarantee of that. Okay. Is that everything I'm intending to do here? I'm going to put these guys here, in case he actually tries to attack, which I doubt he will. That'll add a little defense. And I used all of my swordfish. You know, 1, 2, bombard, 1, 2. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine, not you. Those guys are not making it back. At least I don't plan to let them. Yeah, the idea of us actually hitting anything here isn't super high. But hey, things happen. Their fortresses don't heal very quickly, because the computer, for some reason, will not fortify something if it has no movement. So, they will fortify it to heal it after it's taken damage. So they'll have it fortify now. That way he can't actually do anything with that place. There was something else I planned on doing. And now I can't remember what it was. Looking over here just made me think of it. What was it, though? I'm not sure. In hindsight, I really should not have sent these guys out. I mean, we took the thing out, but I was unprepared for what else was out there. At least he's down the sheer. Which means he only has 2 real warships left, and one of them is down here, and the Americans will destroy it because they have a way bigger fleet than I do. Or at least an equivalent fleet to me, and way bigger than his. You know, let's see what else we can do out here. You can reach this guy. Goody. Kill him. You're obviously not going to kill him first try, but you're going to hurt him. And I've got a lot of these. And they're cheaper than your U-boats, so strap in, Germany. Yeah, if they use the Nisa now to kill one of those, it can retreat perfectly. But I could use them to draw them out in the future. I don't know exactly what he's going to do. I have no idea at this point. As for Nicosia, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. What I can do is wake up my subs. Maybe not all of them, but a handful of them. Nah, why not all of them? He doesn't have Type 9s. Unless I find a destroyer out here, he can't see these things anyway. He does have his own submarines, but not within 2 feet of here, so... You're gonna go up here. Hey, Greece. Do we have a rite of passage with you? I don't even have an embassy with you. I don't think I had contact with Greece. I also don't have contact with Yugoslavia or Switzerland. Greece. Rite of passage? Yep. Cool, thanks. We're going to sink those things on the way back. As for out here, these things are just going to keep getting hurt every turn. I'm fairly certain. I mean, I could take out his... No, the French are going to deal with most of this. I'd like to hit this just to kill the transport, but the light cruiser will kill whatever I send out there. It doesn't matter. Without them full health, I think it's wise to just have them stay put. Same thing with these fleets. I do like these light cruisers. These things are powerful. Once I have some more stuff properly set up, I'm also, just for the future, to make it simpler on the world. Really? Hold on. I don't have contact with Portugal either. I don't think I really need it. Do I already have a rite of passage with Spain? I do. I didn't know that. Okay, well that makes it easier. That way if I have to do any cross movement, we're already square on that. Alright, next turn. Let's see what happens. What vile machinations are the Axis going to pull this time? They're probably going to take Holland. I can't see the Dutch holding out much longer. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Ah, there's the French. That's the kind of stack that'll start shooting planes down, though. A lot of guys in there. Fortunately, it's Italy. Are you kidding me? Are you nuts? Why did you do that? Of all the moves you could have made, I think that's the worst one. You have now hamstrung yourself in the fight against Germany. And the moment that the Spanish cross the border, which they're gonna do because they hate you, I'm gonna go to war with them too. That's gonna draw America away from everything they're doing at the same time. You morons. Why are the French my allies? There's a destroyer. Aha! I see a U-boat. Where do you think you're going? Okay, there's the other one. That was a coastal sub. I might send someone out there to kill it for fun. He's sending the rest of his fleet out to get threshed. Please tell me the Gneisenau's on its way too. That made me so happy. Because my battleships are in range now. They can actually hit the thing. No, those are not. Those are Type 9s. I need to kill those. That's a Type 9. Oh, well done. Yeah, you're gonna get taken out the second that another one of these guys attacks you, but... Really? Yeah, I didn't think that was a great move. Here it comes. My submarine screwed me. Okay, there go the poles. Aha! They have another light? Where'd they get that? Wait, the Blucher's the only one, though, isn't it? Or did I forget one? Of course, those things are coming from Benghazi, so I was hoping that they would be in Tobruk so I could bombard them. Because my guys would hit them. Apparently not, though. Ooh. If I can marshal enough forces, it'd be worth attacking that one. Yeah, bye-bye, Nicosia. Holy cow. Yeah, they're not getting away. Those guys still have to come out and bombard us. They haven't done that yet, so they're going to. That one's coming out there for my subs. Hey, I might be able to draw out and kill some of them with them. That'd be pretty rich. Man, you forget how far these things can move. I cannot believe the French have gone to war with the Spaniards. It hasn't even gotten to Spain's turn yet. I think that we're going to go to war with them the second that it does, because they have men. They can just cross right over. They don't have a huge military, but they have a couple. Yeah, I have no reason not to use my subs to kill whatever Italian vessels I find. Man, I didn't expect him to redirect his entire fleet. Just for a couple of rinky-dink subs. Ah, there's one. I am so tired of watching Italian destroyers move. That one's gonna kill another. How many guys does he have in the darkness? Now, I can even attack the ones in that square with my battleships, because they're close enough. And I don't even know if he'll heal on my square over there on Nicosia. If he does, it's gonna be real slow. By the time he gets healed up, he'll have to test his 4 hit points against my 6. Well done, subs. It'd be the biggest nightmare possible for him. He deserves it. And Malta's over here being the perfect viewing point so I can see everything that's happening. Another one. How many does he have that are going to be able to hit my subs? I swear, if he has enough to take out the whole group, I'm going to be annoyed again. How many does he have? I'm just bored at this point, watching all of his stupid ships move. He does. He has enough to take out the whole stack. Or at least enough that I can't get at the transport. Which is annoying, because I'd like to take a transport from him. That's like the one ship he'll actually rebuild, so I should be focused on destroying his destroyers, because he won't build those back. A light cruiser. He's sending a light cruiser out for the... Ooh, it stopped. I can kill it. Because it's on the top. One of my heavy cruisers can sail out there and smash it. Okay, so his entire fleet is coming for me. What's he doing with France? They have a fleet up there. 2 light cruisers. His light cruisers are real ones, unlike most of mine. Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. My goodness, did that take a long time. Okay. Now I build a temple first. Temples help you people not rebel. Oh, right. It needs a population for that. Okay. Yeah, just build a worker for now. Not a worker, build barracks. You don't even have a harbor, so build that. How does everything take so long? Oh, well, now it doesn't. Yeah, build that. Reduce your war weariness. So that light... He sent that Type 9 around to attack my coastal defense instead of hitting a French battlecruiser. I hate this computer. Yeah, well, what else do you have to work with? People rebelling all over the place because they're kind of unhappy. Get over it, we're at war. No, you're right on top of the enemy, you should build a barracks. Okay, yes, British India. Keep doing that. I don't think any of my ships are capable of killing, so... Or any of my planes, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. Okay, you guys. go out here. Let's see if you can do some damage to the Japanese. One advantage to being Britain is we're a democracy, according to the game, even though they're not at all. And so, I get to reap the benefits of fast working times. Something that when you play Germany, you realize just how much you miss it. Okay, go ahead and we can head out and connect that. Basically, every one of these sheep and cattle and pigs, I'm going to want a road on. And a mine. Dang it, it moved all of my guys inside. I actually wanted to use some of them from there. I'm not sure how wise it is to move them out now. I guess we'll see. Okay. Before I do anything else, I need to see if we can do this proper. Got one. Actually, I should probably just beeline it out of there after they're done fighting. Yeah, because we're not making it back to port. He's got too many guys that even with my whole fleet, I can't take him out. But I might be able to keep him busy. Try to get him. You're probably not going to, but try it. Oh! Sick. Go up there. Now, the moment of truth. I don't think a swordfish can even reach. No. Worst case scenario, that's not what I meant. Whatever. I can send someone up to finish it. Awesome. Just enough to do the job. Is it British India? I don't need you here. Go down there. Actually, nah, I'm going to use all of my planes here, because why not? You go out here, just as observation for the moment. We're hitting this stack. Like I've said before, these planes aren't good. It's not like I intend to keep them around. Once they get shot down, they get shot down, so I might as well use them liberally. Okay, so I have a 30 attack. One of these things has a 16 defense. I should be able to comfortably attack. Never mind. I just realized the movement. If I attacked, I wouldn't have been able to make it back, and I would have lost that guy. Okay, so my heavy cruisers are just going to hit this stack. Same thing with my battleships, because this is only 5 movement. I only have the 2? Oh, I have 3. Right. I already used one. This guy I could probably comfortably leave out here and he'd be fine. Because no one is likely to attack him. And even if they do, he's going to regain health almost as fast as he loses it. But this many, you don't want to take a chance. And you never know what's going to come roaring out of the darkness and attack you. Last thing I need is to lose battleships on top of everything else. Those heavy cruisers, losing all of them was big. It hurt us bad. Okay. They took Rotterdam. Amsterdam's all that's left now. Go ahead and hit this. I don't like how comfy they look. I don't know why they're down here either, but I don't like it. think it's safe to assume this guy's going to kill himself on something or get close enough that I can finish the job without a problem. So I'm not going to bother with him. Wow. I don't even have to use the others. What is this thing? Oh, it's the Carl... No, it's the Admiral Hipper. Right, I did forget about the Admiral Hipper. And he's far enough out, I don't think we can stop him. Okay, so the rest of you move straight up here. I can send them out to hit him. He's already elite, he's only got 9 hit points, and that's just a Germany destroyer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all of my destroyers in here can hit him too. That'll work. You guys can't even reach that far. Bomb what you can. Is it just the transport in those two? Yeah. No, don't load. Dang it. The swordfish are good, though. Not great, but they do pretty consistent work. Oh, you're a hurricane. That's not ideal. We're gonna hit him anyway. He's got a 21 defense. It's significant, but it's not high enough to stop an opportunity. I was wrong about the number of these things that he has. And so, taking out this one, I'm certain of this. That is his last actual warship, other than the one we're already aware of. I expected the Nice now to go out there, because generally he'll send a strong warship. He did. Okay, you guys are going to need to rest, though. The battleships are, at least. But we should be able to get one more bombard in on each of them. I believe they have lethal bombard, so we might be able to clear these things out. Yep. Does this thing have a harbor? It does. Okay. Both of you just duck inside. So we aren't at war with Spain just yet. I got that going for us, at least. I cannot believe that. That is still shocking to my core. Gonna take a while to get some of these roads up and running. You know, I've got one of you here. I might as well. Those things can't even... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can, actually. If they beelined it straight back, they could make it. I'm not going to stack move, because I want to get the best use I can out of each and every one of these guys. Yeah, see, it's not like attacking a battleship. These things are way more effective, the World War I's. I have subs. I forgot about that. Well, I have one sub. Here, you can jump out and hit. Yeah, that figures. This is 3 of his stronger ones. Right. Okay, so first, you jump out and kill him. I don't know where those Type 9s are going, but I don't think they got far enough away that we can't catch them, wherever they went. Right there. Look at the numbers on those killers. And they have Blitz. And they can see other subs. It's the Blitz, in my opinion, that makes them so dangerous. If you can get the drop on them, though, they're no worse than any other sub, pretty much. They just have more hit points, which, in an exchange like this, can make all the difference in the world. But that's huge. 2 less of those things, especially up this far north. Very glad about that. That's why we keep ships at Scapa Flow. Okay, you guys are all healed up, so I'll probably use you later. Right. So, my D class is 16. Yeah, these things aren't great. But what else am I going to use them for, when you really think about it? I should just hit him with everything I got. Especially when he has actual good light cruisers, whose defense is the equivalent of my attack. Just do what you can. There you go. The other one's only at 2 hit points, but we're going to have to chew through his defenses to reach it. Here, you park for the moment. Oh, he has a veteran. Right. There we are. Bam. 2 fewer light cruisers on the Italian roster. All it cost me was some subs I didn't plan on keeping anyway. Okay, let's see what other damage we can do. Whoa. Gotta be careful when I click. The game responds to it violently. I don't know what he plans to do with these guys. It doesn't matter. Next turn, both of them are fully healed, right? And then they're just going to jump out and kill him. He definitely seems proud that he's got them, though. It's a good thing I moved my guys to Alexandria instead of Suez. I'd never been able to pull this off if I hadn't moved them. And Nicosia, I mean, props to that city for holding on. I really did not expect that. Those things had equal attack to what I had. The defensive bonus was only 1 or 2 points at most, and there's nothing else here that helps. Hurry that thing. You're going to hold on. Now, even if I take out a couple lines of his ships here, he's going to have more that can jump out and grab my subs. So these subs are all lost, which I sort of knew when I sent them out here in the first place, that they weren't going to make it back. I didn't expect this, but I did expect some sort of response. I am shocked that they managed to actually kill those destroyers, though, and get through that transport. Very impressed with them. Very glad that they did that. But unless I took out his entire fleet, which I'm not going to be able to do, he's going to push them all the way back. And manage to get there. But hopefully he does it near the end of his turn, when most of the rest of his fleet has moved further out here, and I can sink more of them. Dang it. Well, that happens. 11 to 8's not great odds in my favor. It gives me a slight boost. That shouldn't happen, but whatever. There we go. The only saving grace here is that the Italians are not militaristic, so... or seafaring. I don't think they're seafaring, at least. I guess I can check. Italy. Militaristic and commercial... oh, they are militaristic. Easier to build military improvements, combat experiences gain more quickly. Seafaring city improvements are easier to build, ships move faster, less likely to sink in the ocean. Doesn't say anything about ship experience, so he actually does gain it faster. And I don't believe we are militaristic. Probably under Great Britain, yeah. Expansionist and commercial, yeah. Every one of his subs that I destroy is good news as well. Yeah, unless he has battlefield medicine, which... is that even a thing in this? The Crate Library, too. It says it is, but I'm not sure if it actually is, because the Pentagon's not in this, neither is the Military Academy. Well, but if I go into Great Wonders... most of these are the garbage one, but, like, yeah, I don't think Cure for Cancer is in this. No, it looks like it is just the actual ones. In case anyone's curious why every city has its own wonder, that's so that the computer won't raise them to the ground. That's part of the no-raise pack, or part of the reason it's called no-raise. So the only way a city actually gets raised is if I choose to raise it, because a wonder trumps everything else in its decision. It's also what scripts certain cities to get special benefits. This is most prevalent when you're playing Germany. A couple of wonders actually are destroyable. So there's some sort of, like, industry or something, some sort of workshop that provides a bunch of extra stuff in a German city. Let me see. In Cologne, I believe it is. They have, or it's Freiburg. It's one of the two, I think. Maybe Dusseldorf. It's something right on the border. And I don't remember exactly what it is. The Ruhr industry. It does not do what this thing says it does. I'm pretty sure it's like the ironworks. And if you noticed as well, I did not know about the Ottawa one, but I did know about the Reykjavik one. For some reason, it's not considered a wonder. It's a city improvement, which means it can be destroyed by bombing or bombardment. And any imports are tied to this specific type of wonder. That's how we did that. So, if you destroy that wonder somehow, which you can for this, and apparently for Ottawa for some reason, and that is in Canada, isn't it? Yeah, right there. If you destroy those, they lose any special benefits. This might be where, because I think you get some Canadian unit that's specially created, and I believe an Anzac is made somewhere down here every so often. The Germans They get SS units from here, which are 1917 infantry. They're brutal. And they have a ton of hit points. They start out with 2, and then they're produced every so often from Berlin. They get, like, German 88s, which are 22 defense, from another city every so often. I think it's Hamburg, actually, but I'm not sure. They get U-boat Type 9s and Type 7s every 2 or 3 turns, from Hamburg and Stettin, I believe. And they also get paratroopers and marines every so often from a couple different cities. Those ones are less relevant to me. But they get a bunch of units, and that's tied to the Wonders, which keeps them from getting destroyed, but it also gives them other benefits. Okay, let's just continue on with... not you. With all of this. This is definitely going to be the last turn of this episode. If anyone's bored by watching me pit ship against ship, I would say skip to the end of the ship combat, but honestly, if that bores you, this might not be your playthrough. Because that's Civ 3. Apparently other Civ games were not so focused on combat. That might be one of the reasons that Civ 3 took off the way that it did, is because it was one of the first ones to actually focus on the battle aspect, which is the most fun part. I guess I can take out his World War I destroyers. I don't care that much about them. They're real weak. But they're ships. Like I said before, you see an opportunity to destroy an enemy ship, you take it. I guess if I played a regular Civ game with all of the victory options enabled, I might not focus so much on combat. But I might anyway. I mean, your culture's the best one if it's the only one. I don't think I'd even worry about a diplomatic victory, because that's stupid. I think a cultural victory is pretty stupid, too. Conquest makes sense. Domination might make a little sense. That's about it. Even domination, it's just about population. Just because you have a lot of people does not mean everyone's going to bow down to you or anything. I guess the goal of Civ has never really been to conquer the world, though. That's not its whole purpose. That could be a goal, but it's really to make a civilization that just stands above all others, right? And there's a lot to that. Alright, I got 2 of these guys left, and the one in the water. Then I'm out, so it looks like, if I'm lucky, I'll finish off this stack. We took out a bunch of garbage, but the subs, even though they're weaker, I'm happy to kill them any chance I get. The destroyers and the light cruisers, those hurt him a little bit, and he lost a transport. Didn't have anything on it, unfortunately. I plan on taking out that German special transport while it has something on it. Ooh, pack of submarines. Even if all of his guys move in next turn, I don't think we'll do much. Most of these guys have been put through the ringer this one. Okay, so they're all good. Right, I'm not fending off anyone over here. He's moving up further, and I don't like that. He's only got 1 movement, right? Yeah, so it'll take him forever, and once he's out on the open desert, I can run a tank down and finish him off real quick. Garrisons, garrisons. His guys aren't moving up further. And none of these places are unfortified. I don't want him to get one of my workers. That'd be annoying. I don't think I have to mess with anyone down here at all. South Africa divisions. They're strange. Maybe they get produced automatically down here? Not that. Because I don't think I can build them. Yeah, I can't. And you can't build actual British infantry. Just British India infantry. Right, I do have some guys at Malta. A couple of light cruisers. And maybe. Nah, It's only regular and veteran. They're going to kill enough. They're going to level up. It won't make a difference. And I can't take out the Trento, but I might be able to kill a couple destroyers. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. If I can't pull them back into Malta, I don't even want to try. They can destroy them in Malta, but they gotta really go out of their way to do it. So I like to make that as inconvenient as possible for them. At least this will cut down on the amount of stuff I have to watch sail. I took out the majority of it, I think. Italians have a lot of subs, a lot more than I realized. A frustrating amount, actually. They can't really do a whole lot with them. Dang it. Whatever I lose in Malta doesn't get replaced until I claim the Mediterranean, and that's going to be a ways off. Once everything gets up and producing, we're going to really hit the enemy back. It's going to take a bit of work, though. Okay, so that's all from Malta. Get back to London and finish this. The German ships start at elite. All of them, basically. At least all of their big ones. Which is sort of a two-edged sword. It makes them very bold about how they use them, because they have all this extra health. But it also means when you attack them, that what you see is what you get. They're not going to be healing halfway through. So the computer will throw them into situations. These guys aren't. The computer will throw them into situations that they really probably shouldn't be in. Get them hurt real bad because they can win the fight, right? But then they're really hurt. And even the big bad things, like one of these, this one isn't hurt, but even if it were, now you don't have to worry about attacking it with your weak stuff. Which normally I would, because, like, if it's a British battleship and it attacks something at 10 hit points, knocks itself down to 2, and then falls back, if I attack that with destroyers, it's going to heal. The second destroyer that it kills, it's going to gain, like, 2 more hit points, and that's going to take even longer. The Germans will put themselves in a similar situation. They'll hurt their ship that bad, except theirs will not heal up when you attack it. What you see is what you get. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much, because it's still got the same hit points that an elite would have, either way. Right? If you attack... Oh, great. If you attack a veteran, or a regular, and he levels up, it's no different than attacking him when he's fully elite. But when they're elite, the computer just uses them a little more boldly. And that can work out to your advantage. Okay, this could work out perfectly. Yeah, you step out there. That might draw some more attention. See, this is what makes the Brits a handful. It's just their sheer number of weak ships that they can just pelt you with, which I'd be in a much better position to do if I hadn't lost so many. But my World War I destroyers, having them available is super handy. There's that guy. Yeah, we're gonna get you too. First, though, I'm dealing with the German special transport. You are going nowhere, my friend. I'm impressed with that one, taking out a, that's still a vet. Let's hope we can get him before he levels up. Took out one of their destroyers on his first try. I didn't expect that to happen either. especially given its hit points. You know, you World War I destroyers are alright. Ooh. Ah, there's the S-boats. And kill them too. They're a much better target. What do I have down here? I still have a sub, right? Where did I use him? Right, I used him. How much movement Southampton's got? Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to use them for this. Because I want to preserve these guys. Don't care if I lose the destroyers, though. Okay, not going to send another one down there. Aha. I was gonna send him around to find any other German subs hanging out. Okay, I don't see any more. At least not right there. Now, 1939s. His S-boats aren't super dangerous, but they can cause us some trouble. So let's see about dealing with this now. It's also 2 more super destroyers. Why am I using you? I have these guys. It's gonna take all of them either way. I'll just stack attack. Yeah, the S-boats have a nasty bombard. It does a ton of damage. But it's their one trick. They have 3 movement. Garbage numbers. All they can do is bombard. Oh, man. Yeah, fighting these destroyers is not going my way. That's all of my World War I's, right? Yeah. No! Oh, right. Why did I send a 1939 out there? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I can't wake everyone. If I wake everyone, that'll wake up all my fighters, and I need them defending. Their timing can be really weird if you're not careful enough about it. So we're just going to have to do this the annoying way. Where I very slowly, over a long period of time, beat down each one of his destroyers with the most inconvenient stacking system imaginable. Yeah, he could retreat to one of my coastal defense ships if he doesn't have to attack. And he's more valuable than these. So I'm going to hold off using him until I'm sure. getting there. Goes one. Yeah, we're really going to spread out. Wow. And it leveled up. These World War I destroyers are terrible. Alright, well, we're going to get this whole stack. I'm not going to bother sending anyone out in hopes of getting any of these coastal subs. I think they're too far anyway. And they're just coastal subs, they're not worth it. Besides, that's all my actual fodder. Yeah, see, he's got a buttload of these things. I used them, as Germany, to wreak pretty serious havoc on British heavy cruisers and battleships. Oh, you can't make it back. He could have made it here, not there. Ooh, he's probably dead. Alright, well, we killed a Type 9 out here. We killed 2 up here. I do still have some movement left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run a scouting mission. Okay. I'm thinking nothing else has been coming over yet. Well, I think that's about everything then. Did what damage we could to the Italians. We beat the tar out of the Germans, at least with their ships. Still have that stupid Gneisenau that's now in Bremen. It's probably going to heal up before it comes out again. Hoping we can take out the Schleswig. We took out their transport, and the Admiral Hipper, which I completely spaced on. I forgot that thing existed. But with that gone, now all they've got is the Graf Spee, the Schleswig, and the Gneisenau. And the Gneisenau is the only one of those that's actually a threat. I also took out their S-boats, and a lot of their destroyers. So we've definitely cut down on the threat that they pose currently. I don't need these guys up here now. They were coming up here to head off whatever invasion he launched. I guess I could have waited till the end, but I figured they were too far out, nothing could stop them. Never underestimate destroyers. Hopefully this will scatter what remains of his destroyers. I think he's out of light cruisers. Pretty sure I took out the last of them. If not, he's got 1 or 2 at most. And once those are gone, then he's got nothing but destroyers and any capital ships, and, of course, all of his subs, which I'm going to have to break down slowly over time. Now, I think... Let me see. One last thing I might be able to do. Southampton's... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. There, so what I'm going to do is wake up all my Southamptons that haven't moved yet. They're going to move down there. They're going to hit Rotterdam with all of their bombardments. Hopefully beat that panzer that's in there down to the ground. And my ultimate goal would be that either Belgium or Frenchmen are close enough to capitalize on that and kill whatever else is in there and take it back. At the very least, I'm hoping he loses a panzer. This is a Okay, this is a Panzer 1. No, it's a Panzer 2. It's 18. Panzer 1s have a 14 attack. Okay, the Belgian border runs right up on top of this thing. So if anyone can attack it, like, you really have to. Now it's as... Well, he's got that. Seize the opportunity, kill that Panzer, and take it back. We can cause them as much trouble as possible. Alright, well, I'm going to end this one here, then. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.